I showed you yesterday, I started in on this truck, getting it all cleaned up, and it's looking better. You know, still needs some work, but it's shined up pretty nice. So for now, I'm at the garage at the house, my shop at the house. I don't know how to explain it to you guys, but this is my shop that's at my house. Okay, whatever. So anyways, taking this opportunity to get some tool organization going on. And what goes on with this truck is just a little bit of everything. You know, every day it's something different, you know, versus maybe hauling some dirt in here, gravel or something. Usually mulch and all that we keep in the dump trailer. And actually usually debris too we keep in the dump trailer because it's easier to load because it's lower to the ground. So this gets used randomly for bulk material. Little miscellaneous odds and ends here and there. Pallets of salt obviously in the wintertime, pallets of sod, whatever. So it's just all across the board. So I got to be ready on a fly for anything, any one of those scenarios, for any little different project we get as far as landscaping. So I got to be careful where I store my tools and where I have a set place for my tools. The blowers worked pretty well here in the past, but I don't like it being out here in the open just for anybody to swipe it. You know, when the guys go to a restaurant or something to eat lunch on random occasions. Hold on, let me get my camera adjusted here. The guys go out to eat lunch on a random occasion, you know, they always have to take this blower and put it in the back of the truck cab. These do lock, you know, so that works. And you can see what I've got going on here. So these work well for our hedge trimmers. You know, I got the steel, what is it? Steel, which one is this? HS58. And then the Echo here, what is that one? HC152. There you go, there's the specs. And this random hedge trimmer attachments in here too for the combi system. But I want those to stay in here all the time, you know what I mean? They're nice, put in there locked up. I could put a shelf up here, and I may eventually. And then this one up here is just, right now I stuff the tarps in there because they always have tarps, you know, and they never have time, never take the time to fold them up all nice and neat. Which I don't blame them, you know, because they're just going to use that at the next job site or whatever anyway, so what's the point? So I got those stuffed in here right now. These hedge trimmers and this chainsaw, I'm just going to take those out and put them in the shop. Those are good for light projects where we can just throw them on the truck when we need them. But anyways, that brings me around to this. I don't know how well this is going to show up here. I hope that's bright enough. So this back seat here, we always just throw everything in here, you know, as far as random tools, tarps, blowers, whatever. It just gets tossed in the back here. And that's fine, you know, obviously you can see the seats getting trashed. It's all dirty and crap. I mean, this truck's filthy anyways. It's inevitable. When you got guys out playing in the dirt all day, you know, and they get in the truck, I mean, day after day, what do you think's gonna happen? So, and I also have this toolbox down here, but this one is just for truck essentials. I usually keep some oil for the truck in there and a jack, you know, just in case. So that one's good for that. But what I've got going on here is I decided to take this seat out. And so I already unbolted bolts in here that you can't see. But there was 2 up front and then 2 in the back, and it was actually really easy. Easier than I thought it would have been for a seat, but you know, this is an old Brickman truck. You can see the lovely tan there. So I can only imagine that it was built on the cheap, you know, and I think they had their trucks custom built for them, like on a fleet deal. Random thought here. I was thinking about that as I was taking out this seat. I was like, man, okay, so Brickman is, you know, national company, and now they're called Brightview, I guess, but national company who orders all their trucks in bulk, fleet, whatever you call it. Same with their mowers, same with their trailers, same with everything. And if you guys think about it, you know, everybody says, well, at least around here, I know that they're extremely competitive with their pricing. They're extremely cheap. Sometimes they just are in and out and don't do the greatest job. You get what you pay for, you can say all that. But listen, if they buy all their trucks in mass quantities at a time, and all of their equipment in mass quantities, I mean, dude, they're probably getting a killer deal. You know, these manufacturers are working with them because these manufacturers want to see their trucks out on the road you know, being Brickman trucks or whatever for these big fleet operations. Same with the mower manufacturers. They want to see, you know, if other guys like me are driving by and say, oh, you know, Brickman's using X mark mowers and F450 trucks, well, that must be the best. You know, they're a national company, they must know what they're doing, and maybe I should go get the same thing, you know. So it's kind of like advertising there too. But I know this is a little off topic, but isn't that, you know, think about that. Leave a comment below. I mean, no wonder they can get their prices lower when they're buying in mass quantities like this. You know, you get operations that's a certain size like that, and you get your systems down to perfection. I mean, yeah, dude, that's what it's all about. I'm gonna cut back to the point here, but you know, what you got? I mean, I that's just me, dude. I get to thinking about stuff like that, and I'm intrigued by it. So whatever. I guess I'm nerding out on that, but yeah, back to this. So I got this seat loosened up here, and it's like basically a like bus seat, you know what I mean? So all kinds of crap back behind here. This wouldn't even move the lever, and I don't know, some guy just broke that off a minute ago. I don't know who that was, but yeah. So we got this out, and oh, that's disgusting, man. It's filthy. You guys can't see that. That is that's awesome. Yeah, alright, so obviously some cleaning to do. Gross. Oh look, old pack of cigarettes. An old pack of cigarettes in there. So anyways, I'm going to take this seat out, and then I've got a couple different options I'm gonna look at after I get it out of here about putting some racks in here that I've already had. One I can show you. And basically I want a spot for the blowers to sit and not like melt anything when they're hot. There's that. So I have this mower rack. This is Jungle Gyms or whatever. And I had it for our blowers and our hand tool and stuff on the one of the old trailers. So I've got that. I've also got another rack that came in one of these old Brickman enclosed trailers I got. That when I got this truck, I got another truck just like it. And then I got 2 enclosed trailers from Brickman all at the same time, and then I sold everything and kept this truck. So yeah, that's how that worked. But I'm gonna get this dang seat out of here, which should be fun and interesting to see. Don't know how much I'll record, but I wanted to give you guys an update on that because this does become tool storage. We only have 2 guys at a time in here, and even when we have maximum 3, they can all sit in the front seat. You know, it's perfectly legal. There's that middle part too in the bench seat, so it wouldn't be comfortable, but hey, it could work. I don't see that happening though. Only 2 guys in this truck usually, so yeah, I'm gonna get this seat out of here and go from there. So you can see that I got everything out of there, got the seat out, and then I went ahead and there was a few rough spots on the floor, so I just went ahead and primed the floor with some Rust-Oleum primer, some sandable primer, just to kind of protect it for now. Just couldn't just leave it alone while I was at it. So it's a pretty big area though. I mean, that's probably about 4 foot wide from the wall to the seat there, and then I don't know, 4 foot tall maybe. But anyways, nice big open area, and what I would like to do, at least what I'm thinking at this point, is building a shelf in about right here and then lining the floor with plywood so that you have a nice spot to slide stuff in on the bottom and on the top as well. And I'd have to build a lip around that with like a 2x4 or something to keep anything up top from sliding into the driver's seat. And then honestly, you'd probably have to strap that down somehow, so I'm not quite sure yet. I'm still brainstorming some stuff, but maybe a cabinet down here, you know, where you have that completely closed in, and then you can have a door right here to open up, and maybe put little stuff down there, like little canisters, you know, let's see, little fertilizers or little hand pruners, like little cubbies for all the little odds and end tools that we want on the truck and that we need on a daily basis, just randomly. And then the top, you know, you could set a blower up there and lock it in, or head strimmers or whatever. You know, I got the head strimmers back there on those boxes in one, and then you saw those earlier, but this would be a nice spot to be able to lock the tools up. So now that I got it opened up, I can really, you know, picture things a lot better how I want them. So for now, you know, it's Sunday evening, Sunday night. I gotta leave it like it is, and looks like we got some rain coming in again, and then maybe next weekend, but hopefully I can get this built in the way that I actually want it, at least with the plywood floor and probably a shelf in here to be able to slide the tools underneath and you know, lock them up. So it's better than it was, you know, versus throwing stuff on that seat there, like our tools and our backpack blowers and things like that. The guys would just get in a hurry throwing in things there, you know, and things just get stacked on top of each other, and that's how stuff gets broken. It's just completely disorganized. So this allows me some room to be able to organize it, you know, pretty quickly, pretty cheaply. Just get it down to where you know, everything has a spot. So that's kind of the goal. So not looking to spend a whole lot of money with this project, you know, just looking to make it better than it was, and have everything on this truck and have a spot where it can be stored permanently, you know, and then everything is on here to be able to use when they need it. So we're not leaving the shop, getting to the job site, getting into the job, and then figuring out that we left something behind. So that's kind of the goal, you know, just a real practical, put together, organized truck where, you know, we're going to be doing all kinds of landscape gigs, landscape management gigs, and you just never know what you're going to need. You know, usually we have a rough idea, but things are always getting forgotten. So with this truck, it does pull our dump trailer. Otherwise, I would have an enclosed trailer behind it where everything could be easily organized. But with this truck, we do pull the dump trailer to be able to haul debris and bulk material. So that's, I mean, I'm just dealing with it. I'm using this truck while I've got it. I don't want to spend any more money, you know, and I'm just making the best of what I have for now. So yeah, so that just is what it is. I don't know, what do you guys think? What do you think I should do in there? I got a lot of room to work, you know, pretty good opportunity here. You know, this is an old Brickman truck, and it's not in the best of shape there, you know, but it's a work truck. And honestly, you know, besides the inside there, you can see how open that is with the space that we opened up there, but on the outside, as far as appearance and looking professional going down the road, it's not too bad. I've really put a lot of work into this truck, from the brown and tan that it was, and real dulled out, you know. I wrapped it myself, I put the lettering on it myself, I put those wheel covers on there. It's looking a lot better than it was, you know. Put those side rails on, painted it. I got to keep this bed painted for now, just to make it look just presentable over the rust. The bed does need replaced, like I've said, but I just don't want to spend any more money on this truck. It's meant to make money, not consume all of it, you know. So it's just supposed to be a practical, efficient truck, and so far it's been that. It's been a really good running truck. Knock on wood. It's really worked out well. So that's the point of this truck, really, is to make money and not have it all wrapped up in your vehicle. I've done that before, you know. Maybe you don't know, but I have done that before. I've been there, and guys, it's real easy to get caught up in loving your tools too much, you know, to the point where you just have so much money wrapped up in them, whether you're in debt with it or not. You know, this truck is totally efficient. It works well. I keep it clean. I try to keep it clean and looking great as it goes down the road, so that people see us as a nice, clean, organized company, you know, that can be trusted. That's really important. But, you know, having a $75,000 truck out there, at what point is it just, are you not making money, you know? And at what point is your overhead going to be way too high to where you have to determine, you know, a good equilibrium there. So that's the point of this truck.